Good morning, everyone. My name is Jennifer B. Ponavela, and I will be showing you my demonstration teaching in Humanities and Social Sciences strand for grade 12. Good morning, grade 12. Before we start, can we please arrange our chairs and pick up the pieces of papers? Okay, and we will have our attendance. So we are all now set. So this will be our first formal discussion for this semester, right? Okay, so before we go on to our tasks and activities for today, let me first show you a song. So this is entitled 10,000 Reasons. Try to listen and understand the meaning behind it, okay? So this is the song. Okay, so now you have already heard the song. Mark, can you please tell me if in the song 10,000 Reasons, what does the song tell us about who we are as a person? Okay, thank you so much, Mark, for that answer. Yes, another Sheila. Okay, thank you so much, Sheila. Rina, can you please tell us if in the song 10,000 Reasons, what kind of God is presented? Okay, thank you so much for that answer, Rina. Okay, so after you have heard this song, have you felt a little more alive and blessed today? Okay, so it's nice to hear. So I think we can go on and move on to our first activity. So before that, let us first have our grouping. So let us count from 1 to 4. Okay, thank you so much. So all group 1 in one group, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So here is our activity. We will call it as write, raise, and tell. So here is our instruction. So we have here, I have here whiteboard and a marker which will be distributed to each group. Okay, so I will try to show here pictures and you will guess if what does the picture try to represent. So are we clear? So using that whiteboard, you will write your answers in that whiteboard and then you will erase it and then tell if how do you say so. So are we clear? Have no questions? Okay, so let us start. So our first image. Okay, so we have here group 1. Very good. We have here religion. Next. Okay, we have here group 2. So we have here belief system. Okay, after we have formed and tried to see if what does the picture represents, have you ever tried to ask yourselves if in all the words and phrases that we have formed today, have you asked yourself if do you really know the meaning behind these words or phrases? Okay, so what do you think will be our topic for today? Okay, thank you, Mark, for that response. So Mark said that our topic for today is about religion or world religion. Okay, so now this day we will be talking about specifically, let us please read understanding the nature of world religion. Okay, so but before we go on to discussing the concepts about the understanding the nature of world religion, let us first know if what would be our goal for today's discussion. Okay, so here is our objective for today's discussion. Let us all read. Okay, thank you so much. So at the end of the discussion, I am expecting that you would be able to differentiate the concept, the elements and characteristics of belief system, worldview, religion, and spirituality. Okay, so our objective clear? So no more questions? Okay, so let us move on. So they said that learning should be fun, right? Do you agree with me? Okay, thank you so much. So you agree with me. So today, we will be learning while having fun. Okay, so stick to your group and we will have another group activity. So don't worry for clarifications. All the points that you will be gathering throughout the activities will be added and credited for your evaluation. Okay, so are we all clear? Okay, so our next activity, we will call it as, yes, very good. So we will call it as Fix Me. So here is our instruction. Can we all please read? Okay, thank you so much. So I have here, I will show you jumbled letters, jumbled words, and you will try to arrange those letters. Okay, so Okay, very good. Group 1. So we have here religion. Group 1, can you please tell me if in your own community, what are the different kinds or variations of religion that you know that is existing? Okay, thank you so much, Group 1. So that is a wonderful answer. So now the first concept that we will be discussing for today is the concept of religion. So can we all please read the concept of religion? Okay, thank you so much. So the word religion comes from the Latin word religio, which means to tie or to bind. To tie or to bind us to divine power or to God, our Savior. Okay, so are we all clear? Okay, so we have here here in Tolosa, we have different variation or denominations of religions, right? So can you please tell me examples that we can see here in Tolosa? Okay, thank you so much for that. So as we can see, we have different religions which is existing here in Tolosa. So for example, Joel. So Joel, you are what? Okay, thank you. So he is in Iglesia ni Cristo. So he is from other religion. Okay, so majority of you here is Roman Catholic, right? Okay, so the primary concern of religion is for us to be provided on guidance on how we humans have or ought to live. Okay, so do we understand the concept of religion? Okay, so now we will be talking about the elements of religion. Can we all please read? Okay, so religion have worldview, spiritual world, sacredness, community, central stories, rituals, ethical codes, artistic expressions. Okay, so for example, because Joel is an Iglesia ni Cristo, they have a different, for example, rituals or ethical codes, and then the meaning behind spiritual world from us who is a Roman Catholic, right, Joel? Okay, so we can say that the different variety or denominations of religion which we know have a different set of belief or ethical codes that we practice. So that is all about the concept of religion. Okay, so are we clear? You understand now the meaning of religion and its elements? Okay, so now the next word that we will be talking is, yes, very good, group 2. So we have here belief system. So can you please tell me, group 2, if what happens or what is the effect of us having different belief system from others? Okay, thank you so much for that answer, group 2. So the next concept that we will be talking about today is about the concept of belief system. So can we all please read? Okay, thank you so much. So, belief system, they said that it is a set of principles or tenets which together form the basis of a religion. So, as what I have said earlier in the concept of religion, religion consists of different belief system or set of principles. So, as we know, different variety of religions means different set of principles. But of course, there is also a common set of principles between those religions. So, for example, we are believing that there is an existence of God, of someone who is have a higher power. Okay, so are we clear with belief system? Okay, so no questions? Okay, so now let us move on to the next word. So the next word is, okay, very good, group 3. So we have here is spirituality. So group 3, can you please tell me if do we need religion for us to say that we are a spiritual person? Okay, thank you for that opinion. How about the other? What do you think? Okay, thank you so much. So the next concept that we will be talking right now will be about the concept of spirituality. So can we all please read? Okay, very good. So they said spirituality is the process of developing beliefs around the meaning of life and connection with others. Okay, so I have said earlier that at the end of our discussion, I am expecting that you would be able or we would be able to differentiate religion from spirituality. Okay, so now let us start differentiating religion from spirituality based on the meaning of the word spirituality. So as we can see, they said that it is a process of developing beliefs around the meaning of life and connection. When we say religion, religion consists also of very good belief, and spirituality consists also of very good belief. So what do you think would be the difference between spirituality and religion if the both word consists of belief? Okay, very good. So we can say that the only difference that they have is that in spirituality, it's the main purpose is developing beliefs around the meaning of life and connection with others, or the primary purpose is searching for the meaning of life in individual. Okay, but in a religion, we can say that in religion we have our own standard or system. Okay, so are we all clear? Okay, so another one, an individual practice and has to do with having a sense of peace and purpose. Okay, so let us, in this meaning, can we differentiate the spirituality from religion? Okay, thank you so much. So we can say that in religion and spirituality, they have similarities in terms of having a sense of peace and purpose. So the purpose of us, we are in a religion because we are searching for a purpose. And we can say that in spirituality, the goal is also to search for purpose and meaning of life. So do we understand? Okay, so here is the aspects of spirituality. So we have here relationships, the values, and life's purpose. Okay, so we can say that these aspects of spirituality, we can say that we have in common with the religion, which we also search for life's purpose. Okay, so have we understand? Are we all clear with spirituality? Okay, so the next word that we will be talking about right now is, yes, group 2. So we have here world view. Okay, so can you please tell me, if group 2, how do you look at people who have different perspective as you do? Okay, thank you so much, group 2. So we have the next concept that we will be talking is about world view. So can you all please read? Okay, thank you so much. So they said a worldview refers to a set of beliefs that is both coherent and comprehensive. Okay, so maybe we are thinking if what is the difference between worldview and the belief system. So have we ever asked ourselves if what if worldview and belief system is the same? Okay, so now we will be talking the difference of worldview and then the difference of between worldview and belief system. So in worldview, for example, okay, so let us put it this way for us not to be able to confuse our minds. Okay, so when we say belief system, it deals with, for example, you are in a Roman Catholic, all right, and the Joel is in Iglesia ni Cristo. So in belief system, it is the standard which forms the basis of religion. So it means it is a rule, it is a standard on how we should live and behave and do our lives. Okay, so in belief system, we have here our rituals as Roman Catholics. Okay, so do we get that? So we have these beliefs, this system, this standard on how we should live, and this is our belief system. While Joel and the religion, which is Iglesia ni Cristo, they also have their standard of way of living on how they worship, the rituals that they do when they worship God, and then that is all about a belief system. When we talk about worldview, for example, have you ever think or ask yourself if how do how do this world was created? Okay, so and then what is the truth behind governments? What is the truth behind these things that we can see here in our environment? So do we get that? When we say worldview, it is a broader sense than belief system. Belief system its primary concerns is about the belief rituals of a religion. Okay, so are we clear with the difference of belief system and worldview? Okay, so now we will talk about the major worldview that we have. There are 7 major worldview, but I have only included here the 2 of these major worldview. So we have here theism and then deism. Can you please read? Okay, very good. So the difference between them, the only difference between the two is that they believe that God created the world, but in deism, minus the miracles. So clear with the concept of religion, the difference between religion and spirituality, and then the difference between worldview and belief system, and then the major worldview. Okay, so you no longer have questions, clarifications in the concepts. Okay, so now I know that spirituality and religion is really confusing. Okay, so now we will be talking, or I have here listed the difference, the things that is different from spirituality and religion. Okay, so we have here, for example, in spirituality, we believe that the divine is within us all, while in religion, we believe in superhuman power. Okay, so it is all clear. And then in the spirituality, personal belief or value system, and then in religion, dictated belief. So as we can see that for us, for example, as Roman Catholics, we have beliefs na, for example, during this Holy Week, we should practice this and we should not do this, right? So do you all agree? Okay, so now the next one is its primary purpose is spiritual development, and then in religion we have worship. Okay, so the next one is science or spiritual based. So in spirituality, they practice the having purpose in their behavior. Okay, so while in religion we have conditioned self. Okay, so we have this set of principles of what is right and what is wrong. Okay, so are we clear? Okay, so the next one is present oriented. Heaven is a state of mind. And then for religion, we have future oriented. Heaven is a place you go when you die. Okay, so do we agree with that? Yes, because as we are Roman Catholic, we believe that heaven is a place you go when we die. Okay, so we believe in the existence of heaven, and then hell, and then the afterlife. Okay, so do we have any questions for the differences of spirituality and religion? Okay, for us to be clear, in spirituality, their common or their similarities is that spirituality and religion both have or consist of belief. Okay, and then they also consist of values, because as we know, the different religions that is existing, they give us, or they input values on us. Okay, so and the next one is that they both of them is the purpose is for searching for life's purpose. Okay, and then it is also a lifestyle. So we are in a religion, so it has been a part of our lifestyle, and when we are practicing spirituality, it also became part of our lifestyle. So are we all clear? Okay. So now, if just for me to see if have you really understood the concepts of religion and spirituality, I have here a Venn diagram. Okay, so as you can see, we have here a Venn diagram which is written is the word spirituality and then the word religion. Okay, so for me to see if you have really understood the differences and then the similarities of between spirituality and religion, so you will come here in front and then write here the differences between spirituality and religion, and then here in the middle part you will write their similarities. Okay. Okay, so now I can see here the different answers that you have written in our Venn diagram. Okay, so let us see if what are the answers. Okay, so we have here spirituality, truth discovery, and truth, and for religion, truth knowledge. And then spirituality, we have formless, and then we have structured for religion. Okay, very good. My next question is, how do we treat people with different religion from ours? Okay, very good. Thank you, Mark, for that answer. Okay, so we can say that we really need to know our differences. Of course, we are only human. We are different in our own ways. Okay, so now, let me first show you that throughout our discussion, we should always remember this equation. Okay, so we have here our equation. Respect plus love is equals to world peace. Okay, so can you please explain this equation? Okay, thank you, Mark, for your explanation. Other opinion? Okay, thank you, Joel, for that explanation. Okay, other answer? Okay, thank you so much. So as I am hoping that everything that you have learned here throughout our discussion, you will apply it in your own lives. Okay, so are we all clear now? So no more questions? Some clarifications? Still confusing? Okay, so are we all clear? So I think you are now ready for your evaluation. So for your evaluation, we will have, okay, so read the instruction. Okay, so we have here identify the concept based on the given definitions. Okay, so you have no more questions. Okay, so in your answer sheets, please answer what is asked. So I will give you time for you to answer it. Okay, so you can start now. You are all done, all papers in. Okay, thank you so much. So for your assignment, please read. Okay, you will do a research for the approaches in studying religion and then identify and elaborate each one. So that is it for today, everyone. I hope everything you have learned for today's discussion, you would apply it in your lives, okay? So please remind ourselves that be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. That's it for today. Goodbye, grade 12.